Tes 1 2. 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 Ya, di kali ini kita akan ya kita coba lihat dulu di sini. Selanjutnya kita melawan Atletico Bilbao. Atletico Bilbao peringkat ke-14. Langsung saja
All of agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets now fielding their best available in front of big crowds, a lot of noise, great expectation, and the sense that the possibility of silverware is at hand. This is a big chance. Blue and burgundy wherever you look, hymns ringing loud and proud. This is what it is to be in the Camp Nou. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
The action goes for it! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Jordan Henderson. Koto. Jordan Henderson. Amione. And it's Mieszewski. Time to deliver. Nacho Monreal delivers.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Done very well to intervene. Mieszewski. A little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Amione. Mieszewski. A buccaneering run from the defender. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Up to meet it! Europe attempts a clearance. Europe gets it away. Has a pop! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong, make them right.
Sanchez. Quick glance and goal. It's a hit one. Goal! Athletic Bilbao. Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Ruiz gets it back. Mieszewski. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. There's the delivery. Chair. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Luis Alberto. Sanchez. Chair. Gets the better of his man. He's tried one, and the ball's come out. Mieszewski. Referee's given a throw. He's got options out wide. And that's been levered clear. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Now Strategi! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Zirkzee needed to come up with a better...
It happens.
Chance! Porto. Down by a lack of accuracy. Porto battling down that right flank. Could so place in it. Towering header! That's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Barcelona still trail by the odd goal despite coming so close with the whistle imminent. An intriguing half right until the very end.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half.
He's had a go! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Camavinga gathers from the goal kick. Cadiz. Ruiz. Oh, just needed a better contact.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Amione. Mierzewski. Kuto plays it in. Right, gets good distance on it. Hoists it forward. Has he found his man? Sanchez. Needed a better pass there. Right. He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Athletic Bilbao have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable. Athletic Bilbao look like they're defending with more compactness now, certainly down the middle.
And what is that a reaction to, Jim?
Well, I think it's a move to combat the aerial threat in repelling those crosses.
Forward pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Sanchez. DeMarcos. Monreal battles to win it back. Zirkzee, who has made his impact already. Nicely measured pass. Now the counter. Cadiz sort of run down the left wing. Ruiz. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Mora. Vertegen. Camavinga goes looking. Sanchez. Cifuentes. Forward it goes. Mierzewski.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Jordan Henderson. And it's Monreal. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Barcelona are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
brushed off the ball there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Luis Alberto.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Flag offside.
So here comes the substitution. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Alvaro, that's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Porto. It really is now or never. They need a goal, however it comes.
Barcelona have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
It's the last 8. The competition you sense rapidly with us. Super noise, grand level of expectation, and that is only rising as we head towards kick-off time. The Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
As you can see, we've already started here. Cut out in the nick of time. Oh, really good feet from him. Shevsky. Alvarez tries to clear. Camavinga. DeMarcos. Out to the right. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Plays it out to the flank. Sanchez with the cross.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the...
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Here it comes. Lovely feet. In towards the middle. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Very well to intervene. Moura drives it forward. And it's Mieszewski. Whipped in. And he heaves it forward. That has sent him sprawling. Clears it out of harm's way. Poto. Mieszewski. Well read, he sorted that out.
Barcelona have been making some good inroads down the right. Mieszewski really is providing a very good outlet there, and his contributions, I think, are going to be key. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Out towards the flank. Mieszewski, great leap! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And it's Mieszewski. Mieszewski. Lovely bit of skill there. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That is terrific skill. Hit into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Sanchez. Well, that's where he wants it. Mieszewski. Mieszewski. Moura gets into the right position to intercept. Poto. Up he gets! That's a half-decent try.
Utegi did step up again.
It's quite a run he's making here. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ruiz crosses, tries a header! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's gone for it! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Jordan Henderson. And it's Mieszewski. Lovely bit of skill. Couto plays it in. Camavinga can hoist it clear. It has got through to him. Reached half-time. Both sides have drawn blanks. Have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. The midway point of the game.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Already up and running for the second half.
Barcelona getting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Oh, sweet feet. Nacho Monreal delivers. Shapes to shoot. And that certainly packed a punch. Cifuentes tries to get it forward quickly. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Ruiz. Gets away from his opponents. It's always going to be the keepers.
Sutra.
Zirkzee looks to get on the end of this. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Ruiz. Athletic Bilbao look as though they're gearing themselves up for something pretty physical. No question that's a foul. Oh, that was close. DeMarcos. Great run on the overlap here. Diego catches it safely. Jordan Henderson. Almost an hour gone. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Camavinga. Moura plays it forward. Martinez does well there. Alert. And he's fouled him there. Ruiz. Jordan Henderson. It could be in here. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's made sure that that won't get through. Luis Alberto. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Right through the middle. Sanchez needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Just brushed off the ball there.
Barcelona really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see the sense of anxiety has now shifted to the stands.
Here it comes.
Barcelona really have struggled with their service into the box. It's been aimless and ugly.
There's going to be another change here. It's going to be a double change then. Garcia. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Lewis Alberto! And in it goes!
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we just witnessed it.
Akhirnya masuk juga.
The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that in.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here. Barcelona take the lead, 1-0.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Forward it goes, and it's got through. Gets up to head it! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
That's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Hayden. Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Jordan Henderson. Hayden. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's got it, and he's got time. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Luis Alberto. Alvarez gets rid without sophistication. Sanchez did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Sanchez, anything impossible to wrestle off the ball. Hayden does have an assist to his name. 90 minutes up, we're into stoppage time. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Gnabry up for the header! And that has been cleared. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona win at home. 90 minutes still to play on the road, but they have a lead to cling to. The final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
Copa del Rey. Sekarang main di Atletico Bilbao.
Well, welcome all. We are just soaking up the pre-match atmosphere as a part of this two-legged quarter-final. It has proved up to now to be an excellent watch. The scoreline just in favour of the visitors, who have themselves this narrow lead, something we expect would come under serious threat. They're playing on hostile territory, watched by rank on rank of partisan fans willing to leap at their every chance. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion wherever football is played here. Well, this is crunch time for the home side, no question about that. They need to find from somewhere a boost in order to make the last four of the competition.
It's a case of being there and done that for teams that get far in these types of competitions, Peter, and they're wise to it. Both would dearly like to get on the score sheet for very simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Marcos goes short. To Marcos. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. He's through and all alone! Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
Simplicity itself.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Hoists it forward, very well to intervene. Tierney, rain starting to fall here, it has been looking that way for a little while. And it's played forward. And it's Gnabry. Oh, that's neat. And he's whipped it in low. Clearance and very necessary. Pablo Sarabia. What an adventurous run from a defender.
Look, there are some very good headers of a ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery.
Lovely bit of skill there. Robson!
He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tierney. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Sanchez goes looking. Camavinga.
Athletic Bilbao really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a
Great leap! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And it's Pablo Sarabia. Camavinga did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Hayden. Right through the middle. Lewandowski puts it out wide and in space. Right, plays it forward. It's come loose. Lewandowski. That intervention was very necessary. Forward. Casio sends that a long way. DeMarcos. Koch. Must needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And once more they can't get through. Tries to locate someone up front. Zirkzee. Looks to thread it through. That's gone a long way up and away. The referee brings the first half to a close. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Barcelona come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we're underway again.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Lewandowski. Whipped it. Header! Oh, not the best of headers. And it's Pablo Sarabia. Ronaldo, who has made his impact already. Gnabry. Gnabry has a look inside the box. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those breaking passes just to spread the play.
Gnabry. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? And through to the goalkeeper. Time and again they are repelled. Jim, it looks to me as though both sides are shifting their tactics here, aren't they?
Well, it's attack versus defence. It's actually quite abrasive. One side looking to get balls into the box and the other doing their utmost to repel whatever arrives.
Lewandowski beats the offside trap. Now short, shot at goal! Hit into the middle. And that has been cleared. Correa absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Diop switches it towards the other side. And here's Gnabry. Look at the defender bombing forward. Zirkzee desperately wants to get on the end of this. Smalling. He gets past his man. Has a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Smalling. Barcelona. Brooks tries to get it forward quickly. And it's DeMarcos. DeMarcos plays it forward. Hayden. Now it's Lewandowski. Forward it goes. Out to the right. Tierney battles to win it back. And help's available out wide.
They've been denied.
Pablo Sarabia! Goal! And surely that... There really is no way back now. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Turn finishes to be admired, but what about the sense of urgency and desire to move the ball with such pace on the break as soon as it was retrieved?
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
So now the difference is 3. Does well there, alert. Robson. Lewandowski. Gnabry. It's Pablo Sarabia. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact. And that's been levered clear. And it's played forward. Correa. Smalling positions himself well and cuts it out. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Cadiz. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tierney. Ruiz. Suta. Knocks one in. Diop is there to heave it away. Correa! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Athletic Bilbao making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Koto. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.